Thank you very much. We can't talk about KWITA IZINA, of course, ignoring such an impact that Nelly just mentioned about. Over the years, since 2005, it has been a global event, growing into becoming a global art world event, attracting millions of people to celebrate wildlife, to celebrate the majestic gorillas, give them names, I mean the baby gorillas.
gutozwa n'abayobozi ba RDB
ihindura imibereho myiza y'abaturage nk'uko bivugwa conservation is life cyangwa se kubungabunga ibidukikije kubungabunga urusobe rw'ibinyabuzima n'ubuzima ibyo ngibyo rero byafashije abaturage kumva akamaro ko kwita kuri bya bidukikije bihinduka bikababera isoko y'iterambere kubera yuko babona n'akamaro k'izo pariki bakumva impamvu yo kuzibungabunga kubera ko nyine ya mafaranga arahindukira agashorwa mu mishinga ihindura ubuzima bwabo.
Kuva twagera hano mu karere ka Musanze ku munsi w'ejo nagize amahirwe yo kuzenguruka no kureba uko umujyi wa Musanze muri rusange urimo kugenda utera imbere. Navuga ngo ibikorwa remezo bitandukanye birimo imihanda, birimo inyubako zitandukanye, ni bimwe mu bigaragaza nyine yuko umujyi wa Musanze urimo gutera imbere mu buryo bwihuse, kandi ndahamya yuko kwita izina ndetse na parike y'ibirunga muri rusange n'ubukerarugendo bukorerwa aha ngaha ari kimwe mu bitanga umusanzu ukomeye mu kugira ngo aka gace ka Musanze by'umwihariko Kinigi itere imbere mu buryo butandukanye umunsi ku wundi.
Yego, kandi iryo terambere ntabwo rigarukira kuri pariki y'igihugu y'ibirunga gusa, ahubwo n'izindi pariki z'igihugu. Hari pariki ya Nyungwe, hari pariki ya Gishwati Mukura ndetse na pariki y'Akagera. Aho hose abaturage bakikije ibyo bice bahabwa 10% biba byavuye mu bukerarugendo kugira ngo bishorwe mu mishinga y'iterambere. Ikindi twababwira ni umuhango ubaye ku nshuro ya 19 aho hahuriye abaturage benshi bo muri ibi bice byo mu Kinigi no mu tundi duce dukikije pariki y'igihugu y'ibirunga. Ariko hari n'abashyitsi bakomeye, harimo abashyitsi bari buze kwita amazina abana b'ingagi. Asamu hari bamwe mu batangiye kugera hano aho ibirori bigiye kubera. Nabonye Honorable Andrew Micho uturuka mu Bwongereza, twabonye aba hano mu Rwanda nka Miss Kariminya, sinzi niba wamubonye.
Yego, ndetse n'abandi batandukanye, harimo uwabaye umukinnyi w'ikirangirire mu mukino w'umupira w'amaguru yakinnye muri shampiyona y'Ubwongereza Premier League Sol Campbell, ndetse n'abandi batandukanye barimo Kariminya Queen, umunyarwandakazi ukora umwuga wo gutwara imodoka, wabigize umwuga cyangwa se gusiganwa mu mukino w'imodoka, n'abandi benshi batandukanye. Abari hano bari buze kuba batanga nyine amazina y'abana b'ingagi 23 bari buze guhabwa amazina uyu munsi. Kuva uyu muhango watangira muri 2005, Jeannette, abana b'ingagi bagera kuri 374 nibo bamaze guhabwa amazina. Ibi ngibi umuntu ashobora kwibaza ngo bifasha iki muri rusange. Navuga ngo tracking cyangwa se kumenya imiryango iyo ngagi ziherereyemo ndetse no kumenya uko zingana bigenda bituma nyine bitanga n'umusanzu muri rusange mu kuzibungabunga, mu kubungabunga urusobe rw'ibinyabuzima ruri hano muri parike y'ibirunga muri rusange. Ubukerarugendo navuga ngo ni kimwe mu bigira umusanzu ukomeye mu bukungu bw'u Rwanda, dore yuko buri mwaka nibura miliyoni zigera kuri 247 z'amadolari y'Amerika arizo ziboneka. Aho ngaho ndavuga izabonetse mu gice cya mbere cy'uyu mwaka 2023. Ibi ni 56% byiyongereyeho ugereranyije n'umwaka washize 2022. Ibi rero bigaragaza muri rusange ingaruka nziza ziba iyo habayeho effort cyangwa se imbaraga zitandukanye mu kubungabunga urusobe rw'ibinyabuzima, cyane cyane hano ingagi muri parike y'ibirunga. Yego,
warukomoje ku mibare muri rusange y'ibyavuye mu bukerarugendo mu mezi 6 ya mbere y'uyu mwaka wa 2023, aho ubukerarugendo dushingiye ku byavuyemo bwiyongereho 56%. Ariko by'umwihariko ubukerarugendo bukorerwa hano muri pariki y'igihugu y'ibirunga bwo bwazamutse ku rugero rwa 70%. Ikindi Samu warukomojeho ni ukuba kwita izina abana b'ingagi bituma zibungwabungwa no kumenya umubare w'uburyo zigenda ziyongera. Mu myaka yashize ingagi z'imusozi, kuko arizo ziri hano mu birunga, habaho n'andi moko y'ingagi, ariko ingagi z'imusozi zari mu biremwa cyangwa se mu nyamaswa zigenda zikendera. Ariko umuhango wo kwita izina wafashije kubungabunga ubuzima bwazo, bituma zigenda ziyongera, nk'aho hagenda hakorwa ibarura byibuze hagati y'imyaka 4 n'5 harebwa ngo umubare w'ingagi z'imusozi uvuye he ugeze he. Muri 2010 habarurwaga ingagi z'imusozi Rwanda na Uganda ndetse na Repubulika ya Demokarasi ya Kongo. Aha hose hakaba hari ingagi 604. Ariko turebye ku rwego rw'isi, ingagi z'imusozi zarazamutse zikaba zigeze ku 1063. Umuhango wo kwita izina abana b'ingagi wagizemo uruhare rukomeye kubera yuko bituma bamenya ngo umuryango w'ingagi
runaka. Ngira ngo Jeannette twasubiza umwanya studio mu kanya gato turaza dutangira uyu muhango tumenya amazina ahawe abana b'ingagi 23.
Yego turagaruka tubageza uko bimeze.
In Rwanda's Volcanoes National Park.
politiki by'umwihariko uwo ni umuyobozi wa cyangwa se umuyobozi w'ikigo mpuzamahanga gishinzwe iby'urukerarugendo, akaba ari ikigo cya UN. Uwo wundi mubona mu mashusho ni Sol Campbell, akaba yarabaye myugariro w'ikipe ya Arsenal, akaba ari n'umwe mu babaye muri rya tsinda rya Invincible. Uwo nguwo rero akaba ari Noah, akaba ari uwahoze ari umunyabigwi muri basketball muri Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika, akaba ari Joachim Noah, umuhungu wa Yannick Noah, yakiniye muri za Chicago Bulls. Arazwi cyane. Harimo n'abandi banyacyubahiro, harimo hakaba harimo umuntu nka Andrew Micho, nawe umwe mu nshuti z'u Rwanda zikomeye. Ni bamwe mu bantu rero baza kwita izina. Hakaba hanavuzwe n'umukinnyi wa filime Idris Elba ufite inkomoko muri Sierra Leone, nawe uza kuba ari muri aba banyacyubahiro ndetse n'abandi basitari bakomeye. Ndetse mu mashusho mwabonaga umuyobozi wa UNESCO, akaba ari Madame Audrey Azoulay, nawe n'umwe mu banyacyubahiro bitabiriye uno muhango. Birumvikana rero imyaka ibaye 19. Birumvikana amazina ni menshi. Mu kanya twavugaga kuri Sol Campbell ndetse na Arsenal, ni imwe mu makipe gahunda z'u Rwanda, aho abafatanyabikorwa bafasha u Rwanda mu kumenyekanisha u Rwanda
bugaragara. Amazu y'ubucuruzi agezweho arazamuka ubutitsa, ndetse n'amahoteli ariyongera ku bwinshi no mu bwiza, ahanini byose biturutse ku musaruro ukomoka ku bukerarugendo. Ku bw'izi nyungu tuzi neza ziva mu bukerarugendo, tuzakomeza gukangurira abaturage bacu kubungabunga umutekano w'iyi pariki, ingagi zirimo, ndetse n'urundi rusobe rw'ibinyabuzima ruyigaragaramo. Nyakubahwa First Lady, mu rwego rwo gukomeza guteza imbere ubukerarugendo mu gihugu cyacu nk'abaturage b'intara zombi, turabizeza ko tuzakomeza kubungabunga umutekano wa pariki y'Ibirunga, gutunganya ahantu nyaburanga hasigaye hataratunganywa, ndetse n'ahabumbatiye amateka akomeye y'igihugu cyacu, dore ko naho hasurwa n'abantu benshi b'ingeri zitandukanye, ku buryo hazakomeza gusurwa kandi hakagira uruhare mu kuzamura imibereho myiza y'abaturage. Nyakubahwa First Lady, ndangiza iri jambo nongera kubifuriza ikaze mu ntara yacu y'Amajyaruguru no kubifuriza umuhango mwiza wo kwita izina abana b'ingagi ku nshuro ya 19. Murakoze cyane, mugire amahoro.
Thank you very much, Governor, for such insightful information, what has been achieved from 2005, how tourism has really impacted the community, and how conservation is key. In fact, we can all say conservation is life. Could you turn to your neighbor and tell them conservation is life?
Twongere tubwirane yuko rwose ibidukikije ari ubuzima. Ibidukikije ni iki? Ibidukikije ni iki? Ibidukikije ni ubuzima koko.
Yes, indeed. This year's theme is conservation is life. Conservation and sustainable tourism is a foundation to the future generations. This is at the heart of Rwanda's conservation efforts. To get more insights on these efforts, allow me to introduce the Chief Tourism Officer at the RDB, Rwanda Development Board, Michaela Rugwizangoga, for her remarks.
Murakoze. Murakoze. Our guest of honor, Your Excellency, the First Lady of Rwanda, honorable ministers, CEO of the Rwanda Development Board, Governor of the Northern Province, honorable members of Parliament, Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, distinguished KWITA IZINA namers, past and present, esteemed conservation and KWITA IZINA partners, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, Muramutse, good morning, bonjour, welcome to Rwanda, murakaza neza mu Rwanda. We are very happy to be with you today morning. Nous sommes très heureux de vous avoir ici ce matin. It is my great pleasure. Merci, merci. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to the 19th edition of the KWITA IZINA Gorilla Naming Ceremony here in Kinigi at the foothills of the Volcano National Park. I wish to extend our sincere appreciation to Her Excellency, the First Lady of Rwanda, who has joined us for this ceremony. Your commitment and dedication to conservation over the last decades inspire us all. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you. We also want to thank our special guests, the namers, who have traveled from across the world to be with us today, as well as the many friends of Rwanda who have joined us here. We are overjoyed to welcome you home. Welcome again. Today, we will witness the naming of 23 baby gorilla born over the last 12 months in the Volcano National Park. Since KWITA IZINA began, 374 baby mountain gorilla have been named, and the population in the Virunga Massif has grown by 23% over the last decades. This remarkable achievement would not have been possible without the communities living around the park dedicated conservationists, researchers, as well as visionary leadership. Through our unique tourism revenue sharing program, Rwanda reinvests 10% of park tourism receipts into the communities surrounding the park. To date, close to $10 million have been invested in more than 1,000 projects in communities living adjacent to the Volcano National Park, Akagera National Park, Gishwati Mukura, and Nyungwe National Park. Yes, thank you. We have built schools, homes for vulnerable families, water supply system, as well as modern markets and community health centers. Just last week, we inaugurated 2 new projects, a maternity yard and a potato seed center that were developed as a result of direct consultation with the communities in Nyaruguru district in the southern province. Ladies and gentlemen, as part of this year's KWITA IZINA ceremony, we also held a conservation exhibition in Musanze district and co-hosted the Business of Conservation Conference with the African Leadership University. We will end this week with a KWITA IZINA Gala dinner featuring a special performance by renowned musician Asa, who is among today's namers. Please allow me to give her a round of applause. As I conclude, I wish to take this opportunity to honor the memory of Dr. Mike Cranfield, who was one of the gorilla doctors who has played an important role in the conservation of mountain gorilla. We will miss him dearly, and we will always remember the incredible work he has done here in Rwanda. We wish to thank the communities, the rangers, the trackers, the vets, the researchers, the porters, and our local and transboundary partners who work tirelessly to make conservation a global success. We will not be here without you today. Murakoze cyane, murakoze. Thank you. I would also like to sincerely thank our valued sponsors and partners in supporting the 19th KWITA IZINA celebration. Allow me to name them: One and Only Gorilla Nest, Cléo Lake Kivu, Total Energy, Bralirwa, Wilderness, Akagera Aviation, Radisson Blue, Serena Hotel, Marriott Hotel, 4 Points by Sheraton, Question Coffee, Vivo Energy, Entreprise Urgewutso, Sina Gérard, Sulfo Rwanda Industries, SP Rwanda, Inyange Industries, Canal+, Africa Global Logistics. Please receive our deepest appreciation and thanks. Let us enjoy today's festivities and continue the rewarding work of protecting the majestic mountain gorilla. Murakoze cyane, thank you, merci, dankeschön, asante sana. Murakoze.
twongere tumushimire cyane Michaela Rugwizangoga, akaba ari umuyobozi mukuru ushinzwe ubukerarugendo mu kigo cy'igihugu cy'iterambere RDB. Abanje kongera guha ikaze abashyitsi, ashimira bise amazina abana b'ingagi mu myaka yashize ndetse n'abagiye kwita abandi uyu munsi. Atubwiye kandi ko kuva umuhango wo kwita izina watangira hamaze gutangwa amazina ku bana barenga 300. Ibyo tukaba tubikesha imbaraga n'umuhate guverinoma y'u Rwanda yashyize muri iki gikorwa ndetse n'abaturage baturiye parike y'ibirunga. Nyakubahwa First Lady, munyemerere twakire itorero Mashirika batugezeho umukino baduteguriye.
Up next is a performance by Mashirika Creative and Performing Arts Troupe. It gives us an overview of what we have achieved all these years, celebrating the consistency, the growth, the expansion through art. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mashirika.
Guma guma Rwanda, kandi kw'Imana yibera iwawe komeza imihigo rutatse ziravugwa hose zaburoje amahanga komeza imihigo yego Rwanda we imihigo Rwanda yacu irindira ubigenga irindira twese nganira intambwe twese abana bawe turagukunda.
Of mountains so high that turned barren lands into volcano treasures. Turi imizi yameze uburango, imizi yafashe mu butaka, ntidutegwa. From a tiny seed we barely could see, far in the misty mountains, a home for gorillas. We run, we love, we live to thrive, we grow. This is our treasure. We celebrate. We celebrate. Land of a thousand hills and more. We praise you, we know you, we want to dedicate our life to you. Land of Medina, Africa, igihugu cyuje
izose zitatse u Rwanda. Rwanda.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause to Mashirika one more time for an amazing performance.
Barakoze cyane itorero Mashirika, twongera tubashimira cyane.
Every year, we welcome our partners from around the world to join the KWITA IZINA celebrations. Before we reach the moment we've all been waiting for, we have a special message from one of our partners, Paris Saint-Germain Football Club. Why should you visit the Gorillas in Rwanda? Here are the 5 reasons.
Inshuti z'u Rwanda n'abafatanyabikorwa tubana muri byose ndetse n'iki gikorwa bagihoza ku mutima. Bamwe muri bo ni ikipe ya Paris Saint-Germain. Reka mbasabe mukurikira amashusho akubiyemo ubutumwa bamwe mu bakinnyi b'iyo kipe batugeneye bavuga n'impamvu abantu bagomba gusura u Rwanda.
Let's take a look.
Bonjour à tous. Nous allons partager avec vous les 5 principales raisons pour lesquelles vous devrez aller voir les gorilles des montagnes au Rwanda.
C'est une rencontre inoubliable avec les gorilles dans leurs habitats naturels.
Une rencontre qui change la vie.
Demandez à Yuri Djorkaeff et Paoletta.
Il y a 12 familles de gorilles que vous pouvez rencontrer au Rwanda. Vous pouvez même les taguer et les suivre sur le compte Instagram @gorillagram.
Des anciens et actuels joueurs du PSG ont eu l'honneur de nommer des bébés gorilles Rwanda.
Vous pourrez entre autres voir Ikuzu,
celui que Juan Pablo Sorin
a baptisé en 2022 à KWITA IZINA.
Le Rwanda abrite plus de la moitié des gorilles de montagne du monde.
Et chaque année, le pays organise une cérémonie
pour baptiser les bébés gorilles nés dans l'année, appelée
KWITA IZINA.
Et vous pouvez rendre visite aux bébés gorilles que j'ai nommés avec mes coéquipiers en 2021. Bébé Injiri, j'ai hâte de te voir bientôt au Rwanda, tout comme mes bébés gorilles nommés cette année par notre légende Bernard Lama et mon ami Joachim.
Happy KWITA IZINA Day.
Happy KWITA IZINA Day.
Happy KWITA IZINA Day.
Now, the moment we've all been waiting for is here. In Rwandan culture, when a new baby is born, the whole village celebrates. Today, we are celebrating the 23 baby gorillas that were born throughout the year.
Abana b'ingagi bagiye guhabwa amazina uyu munsi bavuka muri iyi miryango ikurikira. Hari umuryango wa Ntambara, umuryango wa Hirwa, Agashya, Igisha, Sabyinyo, Sigasira, Musirikare, Isimbi, Mutobo, Kwitonda, Kuryama, Pablo, Muhoza ndetse n'umuryango wa Dushishoze.
All those families mentioned are excited for today. We are here to name their new baby gorillas. It is now our great honor to welcome and introduce this year's namers. This year's names include dignitaries, sports legends, international actors and musicians, global entrepreneurs, tourism key players around the world, rangers, conservation scientists, media personalities and investors. One thing they all have in common is their passion for the environment.
Nibyo koko nkuko Nkusi abivuze, abashyitsi bose turi kumwe icyo bahuriyeho n'urukundo bakunda ibidukikije. Hano turi kumwe n'abayobozi baturutse mu bihugu bitandukanye, ibihangange muri siporo, filime na muzika ku rwego mpuzamahanga. Turi kumwe n'abashoramari bakomeye, abacuruzi bakomeye, abahanga mu kubungabunga ibidukikije, abanyamakuru hamwe n'abavukari kumvikana ku isi. Reka mbasabe uko tugiye kubabamurikira bazajya begera ejuru dufatanye twese kubereka urugwiro tubakomera amashyi.
Dear neighbors, please allow us to acknowledge your presence and introduce you to the thousands of community members gathered here, as well as those watching from home. Once we name, please stand up and we can see you. Wave to us and we can acknowledge your presence. Ineza Muhoza Grace. Grace Ineza is the founder and CEO of the Green Protector, a women-led non-profit organization committed to fostering greater youth engagement in the environmental conservation. She is a 2022 National Geographic Society Young Explorer and recent Global Citizen Prize winner.
Ineza Grace ni umunyarwandakazi watangije ikigo cyita ku kubungabunga ibidukikije no kwigisha urubyiruko akamaro ko kwita ku bidukikije no kubungabunga urusobe rw'ibinyabuzima. Yanabiherewe ishimwe rya National Geographic Young Explorer, aherutse no guhabwa igihembo gikomeye cya Global Citizen.
We have Larry Green, the founder and CEO of System Purpose, a US-based company specializing in transforming residential outdoor living spaces. He also serves on the board of trustees of the African Wildlife Foundation, where he champions awareness for Africa's wildlife, wildlands, and conservation.
Turi kumwe kandi na Larry Green, ni umushoramari mu by'ubwubatsi ukomoka muri Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika. Ni umuyobozi mu nama y'ubutegetsi kandi akanaba umunyamigabane mu kigo African Wildlife Foundation, akaba ndetse ari no mu bindi bigo bikomeye bifasha ndetse bikigisha ibijyanye no kubungabunga ibyanya n'amaparike nyafurika.
We have BioNTech represented here today by Professor Eslam Turechi and Dr. Zilk Puteng here with us. Turechi is the co-founder and chief medical officer of BioNTech. She is a trained physician, immunologist, and cancer researcher, and the recipient of the German Sustainability Award, among other notable recognitions.
Turi kumwe n'itsinda ryaturutse muri BioNTech, harimo Professor Turechi, numwe mu batangije uruganda ruzwi mu gukora imiti n'inkingo rwa BioNTech. Ni umuganga w'inzobere mu ndwara za kanseri, ubushakashatsi amaze gukora kuri izo ndwara ndetse n'imiti amaze kuvumbura byamuhesheje ibihembo bikomeye mu Budage, harimo nk'icyitwa German Sustainability Award.
Dr. Puteng is the chief operating officer of BioNTech. He joined the BioNTech in 2014 from Novartis. Dr. Puteng started his career as a consultant with McKinsey and Company. Together, they represent BioNTech here, which is establishing a sustainable and a state-of-the-art mRNA vaccine manufacturing here in Rwanda.
Dr. Puteng nawe yaje ahagarariye BioNTech, akaba ari umwe mu bayobozi muri urwo ruganda ruzwi gukora imiti n'inkingo. Yatangiye ari umukonsultant muri McKinsey and Company, aza kuhava yerekeza mu kigo gikomeye gikora imiti mu Busuwisi kizwi nka Novartis. Hanyuma nyuma yaho nibwo yerekeje muri BioNTech, abarizwamo kuri ubu. Aba bombi rero baje bahagarariye BioNTech, mbibutsa yuko kandi iri no kubaka uruganda rw'inkingo mu Rwanda.
Thank you very much for joining us here today. We have Danai Gurira, a Zimbabwean American actress, playwright, and activist. She is best known as Okoye in the Marvel film Black Panther 2018 and Black Panther Wakanda Forever 2022. Danai founded Love Our Girls, a non-profit organization that advocates for gender equality and women's rights.
Uyu nawe ni umukinnyi ukomeye cyane w'umuhanga w'igihangange ku isi, afite ubwenegihugu bwa Zimbabwe ndetse na Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika. Abarebye filime nka Black Panther ndetse na Wakanda Forever bamuzi nka Okoye. Tumwakire cyane.
Anders Holk Paulson is the CEO of the international retail clothing chain Bestseller and has invested in various entities here in Rwanda, including the African Leadership University and the hospitality business. He's a proud conservationist, and his work with Wildland Limited awarded him the RSGS Gandus Environment Medal.
Uyu ni umunyadenmark w'umushoramari mu mideri n'imyambaro. Ni nyiri kimwe mu bigo bikomeye cyane ku isi gikora imyambaro kizwi nka Bestseller. Uyu kandi akaba yarashoye imari mu Rwanda binyuze mu makaminuza nka African Leadership University ndetse n'amahoteli. Ni umwe mu bantu bashyira imbaraga cyane mu kubungabunga ibidukikije.
Thank you for being with us here today.
Turi kumwe kandi na Audrey Azoulay. Audrey Azoulay est la directrice générale de l'Organisation des Nations Unies pour l'éducation, la science et la culture, UNESCO, depuis 2017, devenant ainsi la deuxième femme dirigeant cette organisation. Elle a précédemment servi en tant que ministre française de la Culture de 2016 à 2017. Elle promeut l'innovation, le dialogue interculturel ainsi que l'avancement dans le secteur de l'éducation.
Azoulay is the Director General of the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Culture Organization, UNESCO, since 2017, becoming the second female leader of the organization. Prior to this, she served as France's Minister of Culture from 2016 to 2017. She actively promotes innovation, intercultural dialogue, and educational advancement. Thank you for being with us.
Audrey Azoulay ni umuyobozi mukuru w'agashami k'umuryango w'abibumbye kita ku burezi, siyanse n'umuco UNESCO kuva mu mwaka wa 2017. Akaba ari nawe mugore wa kabiri wayoboye UNESCO. Yanabaye minisitiri w'umuco mu Bufaransa kuva 2016 kugera muri 2017. Turi kumwe kandi na Bernard Lama. Bernard Lama est un entraîneur de football français et un ancien gardien de but du Paris Saint-Germain. Avec l'équipe nationale, il a gagné la Coupe du Monde de 1998 et l'Euro 2000. Il a également été directeur général de l'équipe nationale de Guyane française.
Lama is a legendary football coach and a former PSG goalkeeper. Together with the French national team, he won the 1998 FIFA World Cup and the UEFA Euro 2000. He has also served as the general manager of the French Guyana national team.
Bernard Lama ni igihangange mu mupira w'amaguru wamenyekanye cyane nk'umunyezamu mu ikipe y'igihugu y'Ubufaransa. Yanatwaye ibikombe bitandukanye harimo nk'igikombe cyo mu Bufaransa mu 1993, shampiyona w'umupira w'amaguru mu Bufaransa mu 1994 ndetse na Coupe de la Ligue mu 1995 n'ibindi byinshi. Twongere tumwakire.
Thank you. We also have Bukola Elemide, professionally recognized as Asha. She is a Nigerian French singer, songwriter, recording artist. She released a platinum-selling self-titled debut album in 2007, which gained global recognition and won the French Constantine Award in 2008.
Turi kumwe n'igihangange muri muzika yitwa Asha. Akaba afite ubwenegihugu bwa Nigeria n'Ubufaransa. Yatsindiye ibihembo bitandukanye harimo n'ibizwi nka Constantin byo mu Bufaransa mu mwaka wa 2008.
Thank you very much for joining us. His Excellency Hazza Al-Katani is the ambassador of the United Arab Emirates to Rwanda and the current dean of the Arab Diplomatic Corps Group here in Rwanda, and he's together with us.
Turi kumwe kandi na nyakubahwa Hazza Muhammad Al-Katani ni uhagarariye umuryango ubumwe bw'ibihugu by'Abarabu mu Rwanda, akanaba ahagarariye ibihugu byose by'Abarabu, abahagarariye ibihugu byose by'Abarabu mu Rwanda kuva mu mwaka wa 2018. Twongere tumwakire.
Zurab Pololikashvili has been the Secretary General of the World Tourism Organization, UNWTO, since 2018. As the UNWTO Secretary General, Pololikashvili continues to emphasize tourism's role in delivering sustainable solutions for people, planet, prosperity, and peace.
Uyu ni umunyamabanga mukuru w'ikigo mpuzamahanga cy'ubukerarugendo kuva mu mwaka wa 2018. Akaba yarahoze ari mu bagize guverinoma y'igihugu cye cya Georgia, aho yari minisitiri w'ububanyi n'amahanga, yahagarariye igihugu cye mu bihugu bitandukanye nka Espagne, Maroc, Algeria, Andorra n'ahandi. Twongere tumwakire cyane.
Thank you very much for joining us. We also have Kariminya Queen. Queen Kariminya is the first Rwandan woman driver to compete in the Rwandan Mountain Gorilla Rally. She started her racing journey as a co-driver in 2019. She also was the Miss Rwanda 2017 finalist and gender equality and advocate.
Turi kumwe na Queen Kariminya, ni umunyarwandakazi wa mbere witabiriye umukino w'amasiganwa y'imodoka. Yabitangiye muri 2019, akaba yaranageze kuri finali y'amarushanwa y'ubwiza ya Miss Rwanda muri 2017. Ibikorwa bye bikaba biba bigamije gutinyura umwana w'umukobwa no kwimakaza ihame ry'uburinganire. Tumwakire cyane.
Thank you very much for being with us. Jonathan Ledgard, the leading thinker on the near future in emerging economies, a technologist, an acclaimed novelist. He pioneered medical delivery by drone, notably introducing zipline in Rwanda.
Uyu nguyu azwi cyane mu bijyanye n'ikoranabuhanga n'ubutabazi bwifashisha ikoranabuhanga, cyane mu gukoresha utudege duto tuzwi nka drone mu kohereza imiti n'amaraso kure kandi vuba. Urugero ni nk'ikigo cya zipline tumenyereye hano mu Rwanda. Tumwakire cyane.
Thank you very much for being with us. Winston Duke, a Tobagonian American actor, best known as Umbaku in the Marvel films Black Panther 2018 2019, and Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Winston also starred in Jordan Peele's horror film, US 2019, and the Netflix thriller, Spencer Confidential. Sandrine, I think we can say it, Wakanda Forever.
Winston Duke ni umukinnyi wa filime ukomeye cyane muri Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika, afite inkomoko muri Trinidad na Tobago, azwi nka Umbaku muri filime yakunzwe nka Black Panther ndetse na Wakanda Forever. Tumwakire cyane.
Thank you very much for joining us. Ineza Elvin, a 12-year-old primary 6 student at École Regina Pacis Musanze. She is the best performing student at her school and has won various school, inter-schools, and inter-district competitions. She represents future conservationists and leaders here in Rwanda.
Ineza Elvin ni umwana muto w'imyaka 12 w'umunyarwandakazi, yiga mu mwaka wa gatandatu w'amashuri abanza muri École Regina Pacis hano i Musanze. Niwe wabaye umunyeshuri wa mbere wahize abandi ku ishuri rye, ndetse no mu marushanwa yagiye ahuza ikigo yigaho n'ibindi bigo, yaba ari mu rwego rw'akarere ndetse n'ibindi. Elvin ari hano nk'ikimenyetso cy'uko ibi dukora uyu munsi bitagomba guhagararira kuri twe, ahubwo tugomba no kubitoza n'abakibyiruka.
Saul Campbell, an English professional football manager and former player, known as one of the best defenders of his generation. The England legend was part of the Arsenal team known as the Invincibles from 2003 to 2004 English Premier League season.
Uyu yitwa Saul Campbell ni igihangange mu mupira w'amaguru, yamenyekanye cyane nk'umwe muri ba myugariro bakomeye ku isi ubwo yakiniraga ikipe ya Arsenal. Icyo gihe mu mwaka wa 2003-2004 ikipe ya Arsenal yatwaye Premier League na FA Cup idatsinzwe umukino n'umwe. Reka tumushimire tumwamwakira cyane.
Thank you very much for joining us here today. Idris Elba and Sabrina Dore Elba, they are here with us today. Idris Elba, an award-winning actor known for his role in Beasts of No Nation, sometimes in April, a film about the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi, and Mandela's Long Walk to Freedom, to name a few. He was appointed a UN Goodwill Ambassador for the International Fund for Agriculture Development, IFAD, in 2020.
Idris Elba na Sabrina Elba. Idris Elba ni igihangange muri filime, akaba n'umuririmbyi ukomeye cyane, akaba yaranatsinze ibihembo bitandukanye bikomeye muri sinema kubera ubuhanga bwe mu gukina.
Sabrina Dore Elba, thank you for joining us too. A UN Goodwill Ambassador for the International Fund for Agriculture Development, IFAD. She also works with civil society organizations such as Conservation International on issues relating to environment for who she is. She's on the board. She's also a chair in the European Board for Global Citizens. She has love for Africa and has made it her passion to advocate for the continent, particularly for the rural biodiversity.
Sabrina Dore Elba akaba ari umugore wa Idris Elba, n'umunyamideli ukomeye cyane na wakina filime, akaba ari na ambasaderi we na Idris Elba na ambasaderi b'ikigo cy'umuryango w'abibumbye cyita ku buhinzi n'iterambere kuva mu mwaka wa 2020. Sabrina Elba akaba nazwi cyane mu kuvuganira ndetse no guteza imbere umugabane aturukaho wa Afrika.
Thank you very much for joining us. Right Honorable Andrew Mitchell is here with us, a British cabinet member, currently serving as the Minister of State for Development and Africa in the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office, FCDO. He has been a member of the Parliament for Santon Cornfield since 2001.
Turi kumwe na Honorable Andrew Mitchell, akaba ari Minisitiri ushinzwe ububanyi n'amahanga mu biro by'umuryango w'ibihugu bikoresha ururimi rw'icyongereza. Nawe tumwakirana urugwiro.
Thank you very much for being with us. Nick Stone is here with us, a partner at FS Investors and the co-founder and board member of Carbon Arc. Among others, he's also the lead director and board member of Wilderness, the world's leading conservation and hospitality company. He is extremely passionate about Rwanda and its people.
Turi kumwe kandi na Nixon, n'umufatanyabikorwa muri FS Investors, akanaba umuyobozi w'ikigo cya mbere ku isi mu kwakira abantu no kubungabunga ibidukikije kizwi nka Wilderness. Uretse ibyo kandi akunda u Rwanda cyane n'abanyarwanda, nawe tumwakire.
Thank you very much for joining us. Joachim Noah, and Lais Ribeiro is here with us. Joachim, a former professional basketball player who played for the Chicago Bulls and the French national team. He is a two-time NBA All-Star and the 2014 NBA Defensive Player of the Year. Joachim and his mother founded the Noah's Ark Foundation with a mission to empower children through arts and sports.
Turi kumwe na Joachim Noah ndetse na Lais Ribeiro. Joachim Noah abakunda umukino wa basket baramuzi nta kabuza, n'igihanganje igikomerezwa muri uwo mukino. Yakiniye amakipe akomeye nka Chicago Bulls muri Leta Zunze Ubumwe za Amerika ndetse n'ikipe y'igihugu y'Ubufaransa. Yanatwaye NBA All-Star inshuro ebyiri, anahabwa igihembo cya myugariro w'umwaka muri 2014 muri uwo mukino.
Ribeiro is a Brazilian model, notably known for her work as a Victoria's Secret angel. She has been photographed by popular magazines like Vogue and appeared in advertising campaigns for brands such as Tom Ford and Christian Dior. She is also a member of the Noah's Ark Foundation.
Turi kumwe kandi na Ribeiro, akaba ari umunyamideli ukomeye cyane ku isi w'umunyabrazil, yakoranye n'ibigo bikomeye nka Ralph Lauren, Tom Ford, Christian Dior n'ibindi byinshi bikomeye. Reka bombi tubakire.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Turi kumwe kandi na Cyril Bolloré. Cyril Bolloré est un industriel et homme d'affaires français. Il est président-directeur général du groupe Bolloré, opérant dans une centaine de pays, y compris en Afrique, depuis plus de 40 ans. Le groupe Bolloré contribue à la croissance économique et sociale de ceux-ci.
Cyril Bolloré is a French industrialist and businessman. He is the chairman and CEO of the Bolloré Group, operating in more than 100 countries, including in Africa for more than 40 years. The Bolloré Group contributes to the economic growth and social development where it is present.
Turi kumwe na Cyril Bolloré, akaba ari umushoramari w'umunyenganda ukomeye cyane, niwe ukuriye groupe Bolloré imaze imyaka irenga 40 ikora muri Afrika ndetse no ku isi hose. Ikaba yaranagize uruhare rukomeye mu iterambere ry'ibihugu byo muri Afrika. Twongere tumwakire cyane.
Thank you very much for joining us today. Joe Shodolf has worked in Silicon Valley for 50 years since its founding. He has been with Axel Partners, a leading global ventures fund that has invested in global giants like Facebook and Spotify for 30 years. He is a member of the executive committee of the World Economic Forum.
Uyu ni umwe mu bantu ba mbere bakoze muri Silicon Valley kuva yabaho. Ni ukuvuga ko amaze imyaka irenga 50 mu isi y'ikoranabuhanga. Akaba yaranayoboye abashoramari bagiye bashora imari mu bigo bikomeye by'ikoranabuhanga nka Facebook, Spotify n'ibindi. Ubu ni umwe mu bagize komite nshingwabikorwa y'inama mpuzamahanga y'ubukungu. Tumwakire cyane.
Thank you very much for joining us today. Innocent Dusabeyezu. Dusabeyezu has served as a ranger and tracker in the Volcanoes National Park since 2007. He is widely recognized for his diligence, teamwork, and exceptional gorilla monitoring expertise. He's also the winner of the RDB 2023 Best Performer in the Volcanoes National Park Award.
Turi kumwe na Innocent Dusabeyezu, numwe mu bantu bafashije cyane ba mukerarugendo kubatembereza no kubereka ibyiza bitatse parike y'ibirunga kuva mu mwaka wa 2007. Azwi cyane kurugwiragira umwete n'umuhate mu kazi, akaba by'umwihariko uyu mwaka ikigo cy'igihugu cy'iterambere cyaranabimuhereye ishimwe ry'umukozi w'indashyikirwa. Tumwakire cyane kandi tumushimira.
Thank you very much. We have our last namer that is joining us virtually. Kevin Hart, a renowned American comedian and actor, released comedy albums like Laugh at My Pain, Let Me Explain, and also starred in numerous films such as Think Like a Man and many more. Kevin founded Laugh Out Loud, a global media and production company to provide opportunities for the top talent worldwide.
Turi kumwe na Kevin Hart ku mutima, numwe abanyarwenya ba mbere ku isi, n'igihangange muri filime, akaba yaranashyizwe ku rutonde rw'abantu 100 ba mbere ku isi rwose bavuga ari kumvikana muri 2015. Ni inshuti cyane y'u Rwanda, aherutse no mu Rwanda, yifuzaga no kuba ari kumwe natwe uyu munsi ariko ntibyamukundiye. Gusa hari ubutumwa yohereje, ndetse ubwo aheruka hano hari umwana w'ingagi mu bari baravutse icyo gihe, yisizina yasiza mwisizina. Reka mbasabe dukurikire ubutumwa Kevin Hart yatwoherereje, anatubwire n'iryo zina yise uwo mwana w'ingagi.
the Hart family is about to go trekking. Got the wife, got my oldest daughter, my oldest son. Of course, we had to leave the two little ones. This is groundbreaking right now. Embracing Rwanda at the highest level. This is amazing. One of the best experiences I've ever had in my life. Oh my God, Kevin Hart here, man. So excited right now. Not only did I just have the experience of a lifetime, I get to have another experience that doubles down on the lifetime experience that I just had. I just got to see an amazing family of gorillas. And now, because of the amazing family of gorillas that I got to see, I get to take the liberty of actually naming a gorilla because of the ceremony that is taking place, from my understanding, you guys got 19 years under your belt of the KWITA IZINA. I hope I said it right. If I didn't, understanding my pronunciation could be off, but I think it's spot on, because that's how good I am, because that's how pumped up I am. So the fact that I'm a part of the 19th celebration of the KWITA IZINA, right, naming ceremony, the fact that I get to name a gorilla from the Mohoza family is a big deal. So I'm not just gonna just name, like, a name that anybody else can name. Oh, I'm gonna pull out a name. Because right now I get to be responsible for a gorilla. This isn't gonna be any gorilla. This gorilla, I wanna know how this gorilla's doing. Okay, I need updates. I need consistent updates. I need pictures. I need a birth certificate. I don't know if these gorillas got birth certificates, but you're gonna make one for me. What else do I need? An email. My gorilla's gonna have an email address because I wanna go back and forth. I wanna talk to my gorilla, okay? So I'm gonna need an email address, I'm gonna need a birth certificate, a cell phone. I'm buying my gorilla a cell phone. Yeah, so we can text, because they're that smart, right? I want text messages back and forth. Here's my name, drum roll please. Everybody's waiting, I know you waiting. Hotfoot, I'm joking, that's not the name. The name that I'm choosing is Gakondo. Gakondo. Yes! Gakondo! Did you hear that? I'm naming the baby Gakondo. I thought of it. It basically, because what I did was I looked at my biceps and I was like, God, right? When I saw that. And then when I was walking, I was like, Kong. And then something happened, I was like, no, Gakondo. There it is. That's the name, baby. It's going down. 19 years of amazing work. I can't wait to see what you do at 20. By the way, you're stuck with me, man. Amazing work you're doing here. To see the gorillas in their natural habitat, to see them be the majestic animals that they are, calm, fluid, and just simply amazing. It's life-changing, and I can't wait for other people to get the same experience that I had. From my mouth to other ears, I hope that you get the same thing that I do, which is just a life-changing moment.
One more time, a round of applause to Kevin Hart. Thank you, Kevin Hart, for your message and kick-starting the naming ceremony.
Reka twongere tumushimire. Izina atanze mwabyumvise ni Gakondo, rikaba ryaratoranijwe mu rwego rwo kugaragaza umuco n'indangagaciro by'Abanyarwanda, ari nabyo bishingiyeho umuhango wo kwita izina n'akamaro kawo mu rugendo rw'iterambere.
Dear namers, it's now time for you to name the baby gorillas. Please join us on stage for the naming ceremony.
Wa mwanya twari dutegereje urageze. Tujye kumva amazina agiye guhabwa abana b'ingagi 23 bavutse muri uyu mwaka utambutse. Reka mbasabe twongere dukomera amashyi abashyitsi bacu batambuka baza imbere aho bagiye kutugezaho ayo mazina umwe ku wundi. Twongere tubakomera amashyi cyane. Ibidukikije niki? Ibidukikije niki? Ibidukikije niki? Ibidukikije niki?
Indeed. Conservation is life. Conservation. Conservation. Thank you very much. We keep celebrating the baby gorillas today. We are about to hear the names. They are going to be named by the different namers we just mentioned, and we can't wait. We are all excited. All the 23 are getting names today. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Umwanya twari dutegereje urageze, tumaze kumva izina rya mbere Kevin Hart amaze gutanga. Ineza Grace, umwanya no wanyu.
Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Rwanda, distinguished guests, Musanze community, Friends of Rwanda, muraho neza. Munyemerere nange ubutumwa bwanjye mu rurimi rw'icyongereza. Aha nicaye in this, standing here, but now I'm sitting in this very moment, embedded by the value of being a Rwandan, and as an ecofeminist, I'm grateful that I get to be a living proof that climate justice and conservation goes hand in hand. I am naming a baby gorilla, which I met yesterday, from Nambara family. Her mother's name is Kurinda. I named the female baby gorilla Bigwi. As I have a tangible hope rooted from Rwanda, setting a place with track record on how women, youth, children, public sector, and the private sector are all actively engaging in the conservation of our environment and combating climate change. My wish for Wigwi is to grow up with the hope that she's going to be protected. And to each one of us here, we have a baby gorilla.
Thank you very much.
Urakoze cyane Ineza, akaba atanze izina Bigwi ryatoranijwe mu kugaragaza icyizere ko uyu mwana azakura neza kanagira uruhare mu ibungwabungwa ry'ingagi.
Thank you very much. Up next, we have Larry Green.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm very, very proud to be here to name a baby gorilla and to participate in this amazing Kwitanda ceremony. It's just wonderful to see all of you people out here, and thank you for including me. We're naming today a baby gorilla girl from the Hirwa family. The mother is Akarabo, and the baby was born on February the 27th, and we are naming the baby here now Ingoboka, which means support. I have no doubt that baby Ingoboka will be a great pleasure and huge support and joy and inspiration to the Hirwa family, who has also lost a number of members over the last number of years. But I think that the word support allows us to connect with and think about the support that happens on a much greater level, which is about how the gorilla population really supports the community and the people of Rwanda, and how the people of Rwanda and the communities in turn support the gorillas. And so it's really a mutual love affair between everybody. But in that, I also represent the African Wildlife Foundation. I would like to acknowledge also the support and the leadership and the vision of the RDB, and also his and her excellency for the way in which they too support the people of Rwanda and also these amazing conservation opportunities. Thank you very much.
Izina atanze Ingoboka rikaba ryaratoranijwe mu rwego rwo kwishimira ndetse kwifuriza uyu mwana ko yazaba ingoboka y'umuryango wa Hirwa.
Thank you very much. And up next from BioNTech, we have Professor Özlem and Dr. Silk.
Muraho. Özlem and I are very, very honored to be here today to name a gorilla baby at this KWITA IZINA. So the baby we will be naming is from the Agashia family. It's a female, and her mother is Ubudehe. We will be naming her Inhiganda, which means humble and brave. So the name is the essence actually of someone who can face challenges, continue to face ambitious goals, and actually be at the same time very humble and selfless. So,
let me also tell you that we have just started here in Rwanda 1 year ago, so we are fairly new here to Rwanda. However, from the very first moment we came here, we were impressed by this country and by its passionate people. You are remarkable with your perseverance, with your determination and your commitment. And this is visible here in the impressive work you are doing in the Volcanoes National Park. It's also visible in how you build your nation and your country. And it's also visible for us in the progress our work is making here in Kigali, together with you, working towards our shared goal and vision to build sustainable and state-of-the-art mRNA vaccine manufacturing capabilities here with and for you. We could not wish for more brave and more humble companions, right? So, Morokose and all the best for baby Inti Ganda.
barakoze cyane itsinda ryaturutse muri BioNTech bavuze ukuntu bamaze umwaka bageze mu Rwanda ariko bakihagera kugeza n'uno munsi batangazwa ndetse bakanashimisha n'ubwitange bw'abanyarwanda, umurava n'ubudaheranwa biranga abanyarwanda. Batanze izina intiganda rikaba rigaragaza ubwitange n'umurava by'abakozi ba parike mu kubungabunga ingagi, ni no kwerekana kandi uburyo abanyarwanda bahangana n'inzitizi baharanira kugera ku ntego zihanitse kandi banabikorana ubwitonzi n'ubushishozi. Twongere tubashimire.
Thank you very much. Going on with the next name, Danai Gurira. It's now time to give us a name.
Thank you so much. It is an utter honor to be here today. Muraho, and thank you so much, Her Excellency First Lady. I am honored to name a baby gorilla at this year's KWITA IZINA ceremony. The baby I will be naming is a male baby gorilla from the Mutobo family, and his mother's name is Ishaka. The name I will give him is Aguka T'Challa, which signifies and translates to expansion. I picked this name to applaud Aguka T'Challa's mother, Ishaka, for her contribution to growing the Mutobo family members, as well as to commemorate and honor T'Challa, the King of Wakanda, this Memorial Week of my dear brother Chadwick Boseman's, whose love and appreciation for this continent shines brightly in the legacy that he left behind. Rwanda has embarked on a remarkable and impressive journey to safeguard wildlife and their inhabitants for generations to come. And it is an honor to be a part of this. This work, we all know, is not easy. And I am inspired and aspiring now by the achievements thus far, including this incredible ceremony. I look forward to visiting baby Aguka T'Challa and his family in Volcanoes National Park very soon. Thank you for having me.
Twongere tumushimire cyane, akaba atanze izina Aguka ariko anongeraho n'irindi ry'umwihariko T'Challa mu rwego rwo gukomeza kuzirikana, kwibuka no kugaragariza urukundo Chadwick Boseman wakinnye ari Black Panther utakiri muri uyu mubiri, avuga yuko rwose ari tugomba kumuhoza ku mutima, ariko nanone agaruka kuri Aguka avuga yuko yahisemo iri zina kubera ukuntu nyina wa Aguka yibarutse kenshi bityo umuryango wa Mutobo ukarushaho kwaguka.
Thank you very much for such amazing names that you are giving. Up next, Anders Hall Paulson is going to name a baby.
Her Excellency,
Dear distinguished guests, hello, Muraho. I'm honored to name a baby gorilla at this year's KWITA IZINA ceremony. The baby I will be naming is a male baby gorilla from the Ajisha family, and his mother is Ajensi. The name I will give him is Umutako, which means ornament. This name was chosen to celebrate Rwanda's creative industry that produces authentic and high-quality ornaments and other products that are sold around the world. Through my years of work in this country, I've learned about the remarkable conservation journey that Rwanda has embarked on to safeguard wildlife and the habitats for generations to come. This work is not easy, and I am inspired by the achievements thus far, including this incredible ceremony. Artisana Rwanda.
Izina atanze ryitwa Umutako, akaba yaritoranije mu kugaragaza intera ubuhanzi n'ubugeni nyarwanda bumaze kugeraho mu gukora imitako yamaze kwamamara ku isi yose. Twongere tumushimire.
Thank you very much for the name. And up next we have Audrey Azule, who's going to give us the name.
Madam First Lady, Excellencies, dear friends, fellow namers, I knew that we share 98% of our DNA with gorillas, but I only understood yesterday what it really meant when I had the privilege to watch the baby I'm going to have the pleasure to name today with his mother. It was here in this national park, which is also a UNESCO site, which has been our first biosphere here in Rwanda. This program is worldwide, and it has three pillars: the science, biodiversity, and sustainable revenues for the local communities. And here we have the three, and I think it's the key to the success of this program. So I would like to congratulate the Musanze communities, the people of the northern province, of the western province, and of Rwanda for this ambitious policy, which is one of our best successes. And the baby I will have the privilege to name today, and that I met, I chose as a symbol of this success to name him Ikirango. Ikirango, which means symbol. His proud mother is Umurinzi, and they belong to the beautiful Sabinio family. I thank you very much.
Twongere tumushimire nawe abanje gufata umwanya wo kongera gushimira abaturage batuye muri aka gace ndetse no mu gihugu cyose kubera imbaraga n'umuhate bashyira mu kubungabunga ibidukikije. Izina atanze ikirango akaba avuze yuko yarisemo bitewe n'intera u Rwanda rwagezeho mu guteza imbere ubukerarugendo burambye.
Thank you very much for such a wonderful name. Up next we have Bernal Lama to deliver the name.
Hello, Murao. J'ai l'honneur aujourd'hui d'être parmi vous et d'avoir en plus la chance de donner à un bébé gorille son nom, qui va le suivre pendant plusieurs années, et en particulier lors de cette cérémonie de KWITA IZINA. Le bébé que je vais nommer est un mâle. Il est de la famille Musao. Sa maman, c'est Intango. Et lui, je lui ai choisi un prénom qui est Ramba Sunstable. J'ai surtout choisi ce nom pour souligner l'approche que vous, le Rwanda, vous avez vis-à-vis de ses frères. Et enfin, surtout pour signaler l'intelligence que vous avez eue de les mettre en avant et de pouvoir recueillir des fonds afin de s'occuper d'eux en permanence. Je suis très heureux de pouvoir participer à tout ça, très fier et très ému d'avoir pu rester quelques instants auprès de ces êtres. Ce sont des choses que l'on voit seulement à la télé. Et pour une fois, j'étais dans la télé. Merci pour tout et bonne journée à tout le monde.
Thank you very much. The name Ramba was chosen to highlight the success of Rwanda's low-volume, high-value approach to guerrilla tourism that has enabled the country to earn from the sector sustainably.
Bernard Lama agarutse ku buryo anejejwe cyane kandi agaterwa ishema no kuba hano, ndetse n'uburyo yanezerewe cyane kubona ingagi amaso ku maso. Avuga ko ari ibintu umuntu abona ubundi kuri televiziyo, ariko kubyirebera imbona nkubone yuko byamuteye amarangamutima menshi. Yatanze izina Ramba mu kugaragaza uburyo amahitamo y'u Rwanda ku bukerarugendo yabaye inkingi y'ubukungu burambye.
Up next we have Asha.
Hello, Your Excellency, the First Lady, dignitaries present, and everyone here. Moraho, I am honored to be part of this festival to name a baby gorilla. And the baby I'll be naming is a male baby gorilla from the Dushi Shoze family, and his mother is Shishikara. The name I gave him is Nganzo, which means origin, the source. I chose this name to recognize the role of conservation and wildlife as a source of prosperity for community, above all, for its essentiality for the health of our planet. I commend Rwanda for your great work in safeguarding wildlife, biodiversity. I know it is a hard task, but I do commend you, and I hope other countries that are trying to save their wildlife will look up to Rwanda and do the same. Thank you very much.
Arakoze cyane, atanze izina Inganzo mu kugaragaza uruhare ibidukikije bigira mu kuzamura ubukungu bw'igihugu n'abagituye. Twongere tumushimire.
Thank you very much. Up next is His Excellency Hazar Al-Katani to deliver the name.
Hello. Moraho. I'm pleased, I'm honored to name a baby gorilla at this year's KWITA IZINA ceremony. The baby I will be naming is a male baby gorilla from the Quintononda family, and the mother is Ichamamara. The name I will be giving to him is Oro Nana, which means collaboration. I chose this name to highlight the importance of collaboration and partnerships to achieve global conservation goals. My country, United Arab Emirates, is hosting the COP28 this year, which aims, among others, to mobile resources and protecting the environment. I am therefore truly honored today to be part of this remarkable conservation journey that Rwanda has embarked on to safeguard wildlife and their habitats for generations to come. Thank you so much, Morakozy.
Izina tanze ni urunana mu kugaragaza akamaro ko gushyira hamwe.
Thank you very much for the amazing names that we are giving. Indeed, families are celebrating today. Up next, Zurab Pololkashvili is going to be naming the baby today.
Excellency, dear First Lady, Madam President, dear Governor, dear Michaela, the head of Tourism Board of Rwanda, very warm Muraho, Nishimie Giane Kukubona. I'm very happy and very honored to be the part of this very important ceremony, which is KWITA IZINA. I want to welcome, of course, our namers, 23 new friends of Rwanda. I'm very happy to name today my girl, whose name is Inshingano. Inshingano means responsibility, and we are committed to support tourism of Rwanda. It was mentioned in today's speeches many times, responsibility, conservation, and tourism, and count on our full support. We are here to support Rwanda tourism, and very happy what the government and you all are doing here. I see youth, and as you know, 70% of the population of Africa is youth and under 30 years old. So we are committed and our responsibility to support them and to invest in education and to create new jobs. So tourism is the best way, and we are committed and very happy to be part of this